Hiya! Sorry, Emmy. Aw, you're such a cutie. Aw. She lets her head rest in my palm. What a cutie. Oh, she's such a good dog. I love her. Okay, here we are. In this hellscape.
Hello? I can hear you out there. If you still possess the majority of your mental capacities, please locate the test room through the lobby and to the left. You'll see me through the glass.
Oh, okay, sure. Hack 60. Review recent appointments. Name, Mrs. Ruth Bellamy. Description, lab tour. Administrator Ludovico. Description, product presentation. From department reception to department utility cleanup request. Hello, I'm so sorry. I haven't had the chance to get your name yet and update the terminal. When you have a moment, could you bring a mop to the lobby? Dr. Blossom seems to have had a rather rough night and spilled some coffee on the floor. Thank you. From Blossom to all R and DD. What in the architect's blue blazes is going on? What in blessed corporate law is all that commotion down there? I don't believe the rocket fuel combination distillery mixture was scheduled for another week. Could someone please inform me as to what the racket is all about? You better have a damn good reason for interrupting my meeting with the administrator. I expect a full explanation and apology within the next 15 minutes, or people are going to start losing jobs. A racket, you say? Keep pushing the wrong button. I keep tapping R1 to switch weapons, like I'm in Fortnite mode or something.
How in the Aether did you get in here? You're not a Rizzo's authorized. Oh, void it all. What does it even matter now? What do you want? Speak up and quickly if you will.
This is the person that gave us this thing. Line 90. Ugh. 90. Just exploring, boy, this place sure looks like it's seen better days.
Indeed. While I doubt you've come to speculate on the lab's present condition, and I must question how you've gained possession of a restricted access card to this facility in the first place, I haven't seen a normal face in days, so I'll get to the more pressing matter at hand. You see, I've found myself in a bit of a pickle. Some of my lab techs have turned rather aggressive following a recent experiment gone awry. Hence why I've barricaded myself in the lab.
There isn't anything you can do to help?
Yes. I suppose I should make myself useful. Let me think. Ah, I know. I can remotely unlock the supply closets in the lower levels of the lab. Perhaps you'll find some useful apparatus or two in them.
I can take care of your problem, but I'll need you to answer some questions
Excellent.
afterward.
You have my gratitude, and soon you'll have my knowledge of Miss Bellamy's recent visit as well. Now, if you'd rather not kill my lab techs during this cleanup, I believe you can dispense a sedative gas from a terminal in the utility room.
Your call, Captain. I don't know if the lab techs can even be helped at this point.
The door to the lower labs is sealed for our safety, so you'll need to take the elevator down. I'll unseal the access hallway for you now. Do take care.
Yet another researcher killed in the line of duty. Who knew research and development was such a dangerous profession?
Yeah, you said it. Memo. Mind the gas canisters.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
She made it seem like we could knock these people out instead of fighting them, which is certainly preferred. Because they are actually going insane. Poor bastards. God, this place is a nightmare. Seems like we need 3 of them. But I don't even know what they look like. Did they seal this door shut? Sulfur-soaked top hat. This top hat once belonged to Captain Phazon of Byzantium, last seen on Terror on Monarch, standing much too close to the edge of a sulfur pit. This pungent accessory should serve as a reminder of many terrible dangers found on Monarch, and a further example of why no self-respecting halcyon should ever visit. Okay. I have no idea what this canister is supposed to look like.
What could that have been?
Regret it.
Not gonna let no one bring me down. Ha!
Kill him, please.
Oh.
Captain!
Try that again.
Smile.
Sheesh. Oh, wait a minute. Ah. Whoa. Lots of beverages. Standard troop helmet. Ammo and assault rifle. Cool. Dr. Blossom explained that some of the workers in the lab suddenly violent and asked that you kill them or otherwise pacify them. She directed you to a terminal in the utility room that could disperse a sedative gas. The utility room. Where on earth is the utility room? I'm assuming it's not this room. Because there's nowhere to go from here. Let's go back up. I don't want to kill them if I don't have to. It's not this terminal, right? No, these just have memos in them. Sealed. Sealed. There's no other room in here. I guess we have to continue, try to sneak past them, but I'm not that good at sneaking. It's really hard when they run around like crazy as well. Lab notes. Team, don't drink the coffee. I told Blossom we weren't crazy. Every single one of us has begun to have clinical insomnia, and she tells us it's because we drink too much coffee? Well, it is because of the coffee, or more so, what's in the coffee. I had the janitor swap out the coffee grinds an hour later than usual this morning, and what do you know? I've been asleep all day. Those jerks in product have been messing with our supply. Don't ask me how, I just know it. They think they're so smart because they know how molecules work. Well, they aren't the only ones that can create a chemical dependency. I've got a Pavlovian prank in place for the Spectrum Brown presentation that'll cause quite the show. From Department Marketing to L. Blossom. Halcyon Helen. Dr. Blossom, we're thrilled to hear that the new Rizzo has secured Halcyon Helen as a spokesperson for the new Spectrum product. Our data shows that she has favorable dispositions in many key categories, including the coveted 1834 regularly employed existential crisis demographic. We'd be happy to show her some of her product advertising ideas. From Blossom to marketing and product, stop immediately. I'm sending this message to both teams in marketing and product labs. I do know the extent of your squabbles, but they end here. If it weren't for the incredible projections Spectrum Brown shows, we'd all be out of work after that embarrassment at the presentation. I expect more from both departments. From Blossom to all RR and DD labs. Oh, it's the same message.
They've reproduced all the comforts of home. Only difference being the Byzantium elites aren't the only parasites here.
I still haven't found this bloody utility room or whatever. There's no terminal. Maybe it's here. It's more lab notes. Product Innovation Lab. Trial K 08 has produced moderate results. The zero-calorie sweetener produces 36% of the amount of dopamine compared to popular cigarette brands. It is possible that this is as far as we can go without introducing substances that would categorize this as a tobacco product, and we're already towing the line as is. I'm interested in a trial with a larger set of subjects. However, our lab's resources are getting cut thanks to the new lab that's begun across the hall. Maybe we can offer it to our colleagues in the marketing lab. Show them a thing or two regarding proper science. That's crazy. From the product department to Dr. Blossom. I apologize, but I wouldn't be doing the team justice if I didn't question the budget cuts this lab has seen. We've had to shelve 3 products, and we're losing 2 more researchers. Honestly, what's being developed in the lab across the hall better be more addictive than Adrenatime. I apologize for our team's outburst at the product presentation. I assure you we didn't intentionally mean to scream in terror and assume the fetal position when Spectrum Brown and its slogan were unveiled. It had to be something the marketing lab did, for law's sake. They aren't even real scientists. Jeez. 90 again. Sneaky, sneaky. Nice. Who ate my lunch? Hydrogen peroxide. Okay, not much in here, actually. Gosh darn it, I've looked at every terminal I've seen. And still not the one I need, apparently. I need this guy to move. There it goes. Terminal doesn't work. There's nothing in here, damn it. got to be in here, right? There's no terminal in here. Did I miss something? Seems like it wants me to go in here.
Imagine making that much of the stuff and it still tastes bad.
Oh, there's a breach in the wall over here. Aha! Dispense sedative gas. I hope it doesn't affect me. Memo. New employee orientation. File. How to be a janitor. Training file corrupted. First day. I've gotten 17 requests from the lab workers that I had to respond to, and also managed to find time to sweep, mop, and buff this whole place. I was hoping that employee how-to document would help with some of these machines that I've never seen before in my life, but guess what? The asshole left it completely blank. I've got a request from Dr. Blossom to hook up the gas lines to some canisters that are mixed with a heavy sedative for dispersal in the lower labs. Luckily, I've got enough experience cleaning all the muck that builds up in the vents to get it all done in a couple of days. Still, I wonder what they're needing this for. I think they took the last of the Raptidons out of the lab last week. I guess the pheromone flavoring results weren't as promising as they hoped. Jackpot. Since I read that stupid orientation document, I've been hoping they'd ask me for volunteer for something. Here it is. And I get to be the taste tester for the newest Spectrum flavor. I'm hoping the lab right after. I'm headed to the lab right after I fix the clog in the shower. So exciting. Sheesh. So they're all sleepy bed by time? Good. And you only killed one of them. Oh yeah, there are lots of goodies in here. They all have this milk on them. Tactical Shotgun 3. Looks cool. Okay. What in the world are they testing down here? Is this really all just for frickin' a new flavor? Seems like a lot of investment. Just to get a new flavor of something, you know what I mean? Seems like you didn't want just a new flavor. Okay, I guess we go back up and tell her that we secured it.
Just who in the... Oh my law. It's you. Wait. What do you think you are?
We better hurry, Captain.
It's sealed! What? How'd you guys get over there? What happened?
Just when we were gonna get some answers.
Oh no. Someone literally came in here and murdered her before we could talk to her. And everyone else in this
Timeline
building.
discrepancy detected nearby. Confirmation of discrepancy confirmed. This person is most definitely dead. But recently, they were still alive.
You're sure you heard gunshots earlier, yet this victim's loss of blood is oddly minimal.
These puncture marks. It looks like she was injected with something.
Although you distinctly remember hearing gunshots over the intercom, you don't see any bullet casings. Whoever Dr. Blossom confronted over the intercom, they dispatched her and all 4 of her scientists without much resistance. It means they must be well trained. Some kind of sharpshooter or adventurer.
Did the device find anything? Besides the obvious, I mean.
Strange. I heard gunshots over the intercom, but didn't see any
Didn't
casings.
she say something about a publicity stunt? Is this whole thing some sort of setup?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. The organic matter that comprises this lab worker died at a similar time and of similar circumstance as the other corpses already scanned. Body heat readings indicate that the culprit was just here mere moments earlier in the timeline.
Examine the fuse box. There's a cut wire in the box. Someone wanted the power. Cut the power to something, but you're not quite sure what. You gauge that this vent probably isn't supposed to be gaping open, but beyond that it's difficult to tell if someone used it to enter the lab or escape from it. Oh, bloody hell. That's crazy.
It's not gonna... Oh, whoops. There it is. Okay. This is... This is Dr. Blossom. Iridanium gigaseous slug research report 1. Subject: a bunch of slugs. Ugh. These things may well be Rizzo's ticket to the top of the board. But at the end of the day, they still look like my brother would if he ever stopped wearing that damn toupee. Initially found these little bastards suckling on the hairy undersides of a teacup canid. Much like my brother, who works for the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. The backstabber. Suffice it to say that these things are parasites. The canid didn't seem to mind, but it's almost as stupid as my research staff. Good stuff. Oh, whoops. Got some spectrum on the dissection subject. That's fine. Yeah, I think I see a couple sacs in the worm. Might secrete enzymes or poison or something. We'll figure it out later. Starting to see doubles, so I'm going to switch to working on the Gatling. Almost got the spectrum lock done.
View download confirmation. Yeesh. Someone stole. From Ludovico to Blossom, Halcyon Helen's lab tour. Apology for the late notice, but Miss Bellamy has requested a tour of the facility, so she's visiting Eridanos as Halcyon Helen. Please prepare for her arrival in the morning. From Blossom to Blossom, note to self. Well, Leora, you did it again. At long last, you located a bottle of Spectrum Black hidden in a crevice of musty shelf space in the storage warehouse last night. That much closer to finally getting the Spectrum Gatling to work. And what happened? You got all the way back to the water tower before running into a group of primals already diverting themselves with fruits of the fermented variety. One bad blackout later, and here you are, covered in primal vomit without the Spectrum Black. Get it together. Parasite findings. Lab terminal. Tests involving the parasite Eridanium gigaseus, colloquially dubbed slugs, have produced astounding results. Even when compared against our most promising methods of producing a brain chemical dependency, the pheromone the Eridanium gigaseus secretes produces dopamine more efficiently than anything on record. Further tests will continue researching how much of the compound we can introduce to subjects and observe the effects. Despite our less than ideal presentation to administration, the product impressed for two main reasons. As mentioned before, this product will produce that boozy feel-good stimulus like no other, but more importantly, the pheromone's makeup is completely unique, which means there are no regulations surrounding its classifications. The idea of a completely additive product with zero laws surrounding it would certainly justify any means.
Why do I get the distinct impression someone's trying to stop us?
Open case. Collect all 8 variants. Weapon requires loaded Spectrum vodka array to be functional. View lab notes. Spectrum Gatling terminal. The Gatling taunts me from behind its glass cage. The infernal void damn thing refuses to work, and I know the exact cause. It's me. Why am I wired like this? Why? Whenever I tried to fiddle with the internals sober, I broke parts off, or connections failed to fire, or pieces stuck out of the casing and shortened out the components. So of course, the solution was obvious. Get at least a little plastered prior to the work period, every work period. When I'm relaxed, my hands don't shake, and it's so much easier to see where things should fit or how to bridge certain connections. The problem, of course, is that I also get artistic. Why should a weapon work on mechanics alone? Why shouldn't you have to say slot one of every single fucking kind of Spectrum vodka into the thing before it will fire for the first time? I don't even know if it's tied to the weapon's internals or if it's some kind of lock, but it seems like it should fire and absolutely will not. I have to get one of every kind of Spectrum, including black. I can only hope the storage warehouse has had a recent shipment of the entire Spectrum, or all this work will have been for nothing. I have to be the dumbest genius this side of Halcyon. 3 of 8. How do I deposit more? Do I only have 3? Violet. Purple berry. I have 17. Wait, that's not... Is that the right one? Spectrum brown, spectrum violet. Oh, okay. They have to. It has to say spectrum. Spectrum red. Well, those fellas down there had more. Let's go see if we can collect some. That weapon does sound interesting, you know, but apparently black is going to be the hardest one to find, according to that terminal there. He didn't have one. He didn't have one. He didn't have one. Oh, orange. There we go. 4 is halfway there. We'll have to keep an eye out for the rest of these flavors. We already have red, but we'll take it anyways. These are just all the drinks. It's alright, we can just sell it anyways. Maybe we can buy some from the machine. Next machine we come across, we'll try to buy some. But okay, I guess we'll have to come back here for that weapon. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick, I'll be right back.
Attention all personnel. Unscheduled pollinization cycle is about to commence. Please evacuate the orchard at this time.
Okie dokie.
Releasing the mosquitoes for pollinization. Cycle is now in progress.
Oh shit.
Do you hear buzzing?
Somebody did that to us. Optional, deal with the mosquito. Someone has unleashed mosquitoes all throughout the orchards. Find a way to stop the pollinization cycle before you're stung to death. Right. It said evacuate. Yeah, no kidding. We're gonna go this way. Mosquitoes, man, that sounds bloody terrible. I don't know if you saw this before, babe, but apparently she was... Oh, look. Oh, Spectrum Black! Red, red, red. I'll take the black again. Yeah, broken toss ball. So it looks like Halcyon Helen was cheating on our tossball player friend, and he found them over here.
Mosquitoes are aggressive pollinators who have been known to be extremely territorial.
At least we know all the mosquitoes are out there. I think.
I just want to be your friend!
Timeline discrepancy detected.
Abort the pollination cycle. Shit. Check recent activity. The last activity recorded exceeds the system's 2 weeks threshold and has since been purged. Messages. M. Chen to H. Lawson. Real funny. Hilda. Generally, when two coworkers get blasted out of their minds on Spectrum vodka, and one of them makes a joke about how wild it would be if someone put wasps and mosquitoes together, he doesn't wake up the next day with a promotion and a couple 100,000 rabid insects on his back porch. I can appreciate a good joke as much as the next guy, but I got a message earlier today about making sure I increase quarterly yields, and it wasn't from you. If you wanted to, I don't know, bail me out sooner rather than later, I'd be most obliged. Bail me out! Hilda, I put it bluntly, this place is one bad key press away from total disaster. Earlier today, I accidentally selected the begin pollination cycle function on this terminal. The cycle just activated. No password protection, no confirmation message, nothing. And as it so happened, there was a scheduled tour making its way through the orchard at about that moment. Somehow that idiot groundskeeper exterminator mechanicals got activated, giving the mosquitoes something to sting that wasn't the tour group. Those people barely got away with their lives, and I don't think we'll be so lucky next time. My supervisor has apparently scheduled me for some kind of standard medical treatment, but when I get back, I better have a message from you apologizing for not responding to my message and containing an immediate transfer to somewhere that isn't here. I've had enough. Apology. Hilda, I reread my last message to you, and I feel I owe you the deepest and most heartfelt of apologies. I've been such an entitled bore since I received this promotion. In reality, I should have been thanking you. To oversee the day-to-day coming and going of creatures as majestic as these mosquitoes is a great honor. Congratulations on your promotion, by the way. I would have thought I'd be mad, especially considering how central my mosquitoes were to your new position. But since that treatment, I found it difficult to stay mad about much anything, and I hope you enjoy Byzantium. Oh boy. Did they, 150 for this? Did they, Ooh, Spectrum Vodka Yellow. Nice. Thank God those things were recalled. It killed all these guys. Man. Wasp-squeedos. What a terrible idea. What a terrible idea, wasp-squeedos. Is there anything else around here? No. Oh, right. What's this? This multi-purpose tool would be nondescript anywhere else, but here there's something strange about it. Inspect the casing. Eesh. Dexterity, wiggle the nails out. The casing is pockmarked and scratched. It's been well used. You also notice an inch-long steel panel haphazardly nailed to its side. Wiggle the nails out. The nails aren't as well set as they look, making it a simple enough matter to wiggle them free. As the panel falls away, you notice that it was hiding a slug logo. Oh no. Scan the chemical makeup of the multi-tool.
Is comprised of 99% plastic, 0.5% steel, and 0.5% carbonated sugary beverage. Trace amounts of kerosene, alcohol, hydrazine, and liquid hydrogen also detected.
You'd recognize that mix of chemicals anywhere. It's rocket propellant. This tool must have been previously used somewhere involved in refueling ships.
So, what'd you find?
There were fuel traces on the multi-tool. Could be from the docks or distillation station. It's likely that whoever released the Waspitos was a slug employee. Lie! I hate to say it, but I don't think I learned a whole lot about where this originated.
Huh. Wonder why someone would leave it here.
It's also likely that whoever released the Swasudo was a slug employee. Yeah, it does seem likely.
Does that mean we can toss him over the side of the complex when we find them?
No. But they wanted to hide the fact that it was a slug employee. We gotta check out the maze. Little Sprat. Where you going, little Sprat? Where you going? Oh my goodness. That little squeal. Tactical shotgun 3. Bolter pistol 2. Sorry, buddy. $90. Damn it. These guys aren't hostile. Oh, yes they are. He didn't. For some reason they weren't hostile at first.
I'll take care of them.
Never felt so damn good in my life!
Attacking!
I got him!
I just wanted to make you...
I'm on! Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Oh shit! You blasted him. Ouch.
Real funny.
Attacking!
Why am I hurting so bad? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Do I not have any more? Where's remove harmful status effect? Where is it? I know I've got it in here somewhere. There we go.
Never felt so damn good in my life.
You guys suck. Just kill the guy.
I'll show you. I just wanted to make you smile.
Well done.
Dang, man. This place is messed up. We already have red. We have lots of red. We gotta get in here real quick.
A hedge maze. I've never seen one of these in person, though I have read several tedious descriptions of them.
I've already told you 6 times, and I'll tell you 6 more. I don't want a fucking tour! You can badger me all you want. I don't care if I'm from Forest Mills. I'm here as an individual, and I have just as much right to be here as any other visitor. You're welcome to bring a lawyer if you really want to try to force me out, but I can guarantee you that I will bury them.
Sheesh. What the hell are you talking
Don't play
about?
dumb with me. How many of you fools have I spoken to by this point? 7? 17? Wait a moment. You have all your teeth. You're not soaked in filth, and you don't look quite as slack-jawed as the regular Rizzo staff. Are you not with Rizzo's?
I am actually. Rizzo's hard me to get rid of troublemakers. Think you can outpay them?
Bah, I've lived in Byzantium long enough to read between your words. Here's your filthy money. Since you're already here, perhaps I can sweeten the pot even further.
Yeah.
Regardless, please inform me if you'd be interested in a job. I've spent enough time out here that I'm starting to itch. I do not enjoy itching. I'm sure you have questions.
You said you work with Forest Mills?
I do indeed. Specifically, I'm their general counsel. Forest Mills, if you somehow don't know, owns Tile, Wentworth, Dock Rocket, and 24/7 Furniture. We're something of a big deal.
You mentioned working together?
I did. You see, Rizzo's has been advertising a contest in the puzzle hedges. Whoever gets to the center first gets a bottle of the first Spectrum ever made, the Spectrum Original. My interest, however, lies with the associated promise, the chance to attend the Spectrum Brown unveiling and meet Halcyon Helen.
Helen's dead, but Rizzo's hasn't formally canceled the contest?
Indeed, you are a savvy one. Rizzo's can no longer make good on their promise, which means this entire contest is one big fraud case. All I need is a single piece of evidence. With the Spectrum Original bottle, which is located in the center of the puzzle hedges, I will have all I need to sue Rizzo's for all they're worth. That's where you come in.
I'm not sure I understand why you need my help. It's just a maze, isn't it?
Navigating the maze is normally no easy task. Rizzo's has no interest in giving their property, however old, away for free.
If that means we're technically stealing, I'm in.
I'm glad you're feeling confident, but this maze is deadly by design. And if that weren't
What?
enough, Zimmerman and Navarre don't want anyone sneaking away with their prize. The place is mined and rife with murderous mechanicals.
Alright, I'll get your
Excellent.
prize.
I look forward to finally being able to focus solely on legal matters. Oh, and keep an eye out for competitors. Odds are they'll be looking out for the original as well.
Okay, it's maze time. We're gonna give it a quick save, eh? If this maze is supposedly deadly. combat drone.
I'm on it.
Just as Illy got knocked out. Ooh, Spectrum Blue. Wow, we're making great progress, I'd say. And who might you be?
Greetings. Have you brought your auto mechanical to the service technician lately?
What you just said sounds both banal and scripted enough to be code phrase. Am I wrong?
Clever, aren't we? Should be careful. Making accusations like that could get a body into a lot of trouble. Anyway, forget it. You aren't the person I was looking for.
How do you know I'm
You're
not?
covered in a layer of dirt, fertilizer, and self-loathing. Listen, I don't know you, so I'd rather keep my admissions to a minimum without the presence of legal counsel. I was waiting for someone to give me information about these hedges. That's as much as you need to know.
Why do people who are hiding something always have so much to say about it?
I take offense to that. I think.
Oh, I get it. You're after the prize in the center of the hedges, too.
Not so loud. Damn it. I guess you already know. I am indeed looking for the prize. You've caught me.
If finding the bottle won't let you go to the unveiling, why are you here?
What interest have I in an unveiling? I don't watch much in the way of serials, and crowds only make it easier for people to get behind you. I'm after the Spectrum original itself. And not to drink. Have you noticed that there's no trace of anything the corporations have done in the past? In fact, this contest for the original is the only time I've ever seen a corp refer to a prototype product not currently on the market. And why isn't it on the market?
Sounds like a pretty dangerous train of thought. Subversive.
Hardly. If the corp really cared so much, they wouldn't throw their old products out so readily. All I am is a collector. Whatever people choose to think of my collection is their problem, not mine.
Okay, I like... You're not the only one looking for Spectrum Original, I imagine.
There's a bottom feeder who sees an easy payday connected to it, but he's hardly worth considering. I also briefly engaged with an optimistic young woman intending to use the original as a springboard for upward mobility. Better than letting it rot, but still not ideal.
Enough about that.
Never know when someone will come out of a bush, bolt or pistol at the ready. Keep your voice down. Never know who might be listening.
You mentioned a prior Orchards contract?
I did. Someone I paid to inform on the Orchards after I heard murmurs of a prize here. For security reasons, I never learned much about my contacts. All I knew about this one was that they were a groundskeeper. But the one here is either senseless or acting very well. Presumably, whoever I was in contact with was lying. Or they were found out and hurled off the side of Eridanos. It's a risk of the business.
Okay, goodbye. I don't like that. Says this way. Oh, that's a dead end. Maybe it is that way.
Nice and easy.
Bunch of trash. Oh shit! Oh, we're cooked. Oh my god!
You're right.
Jesus Christ, bro! I didn't mean to set everyone off like that. My goodness. They really all came for me. They really freaking did. I know I got a mock apple in here. I got a bunch of mock apples in here. $44. Some mock apple cider. Seems like the right way. Oh boy. Max was over there taking a fucking nap.
There better be a rum and something waiting for us in here.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
It's been stolen! Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges Completion Certificate. Congratulations, Explorer. You've reached the center of the Purpleberry Puzzle Hedges. This certificate entitles you to a 5% discount on certain Rizzo's products at select Rizzo's vending machines. Note that promise of discount is non-binding. Any failure to find Rizzo's vending machines accepting said discount are the responsibility of the holder, not the Rizzo's Corporation. Any attempt to force a discount or disputes the grounds of the certificate's discount will be prosecuted to the full extent of lethal force. Damn. Well, it's not here. You have found your way to the center. I encourage you.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis. Ground appears to be scattered with purpleberry seedlings. This particular strain is of a variety proprietary to Rizzo's and should not be in common use.
You notice a glass bottle containing some of the seedlings half buried in the dirt. As you turn it over, you find a label at the bottom that reads Property of Carter Reynolds, Botanist. Time to go have a word with this botanist. Okay. Oh, we can level up again. And we can get another perk. TTD per kill. Let's do that. Okay, now we gotta get out of here. Look at this little hidey hole. This feels like the right way. God damn it. The entrepreneur. Who's this?
My word, stranger, you sure gave me a fright.
Who
I
gave
thought
me
you
a
were
fright?
one of those strange sorts heaving all over the place. Maybe they got a bad batch of purpleberry wine. Since you don't seem to be laughing maniacally or projectile vomiting, think you could do me a favor? I'm trying to come up with a new name for a glacial age product, but the creative side of things just isn't my area of expertise. Do you happen to have any ideas?
Why? As it so happens, I freelance as product design consultant. My advice isn't cheap.
Wow, a real consultant. And I had the good fortune for you to luck into me. I'd be delighted to pay you. So, the company I'm with is Glacial Age. Our products usually have a finer ring to them, and the product I'm trying to name is a vodka. Take your shot.
Rainbow Ice vodka, volatile vodka, distilled dreams. Yeah, distilled dreams.
Wow, that sounds great. I'm sure my bosses will love it. And don't worry, I'll absolutely credit you in one of the product footnotes.
Sure. Good luck with whatever it is you're here for. See you.
If you find a map or a stepladder or something, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm beginning to fear coming here wasn't worth the trouble.
Goodbye. I do not care. I think I'm gonna give it to the collector. Now, where was this botanist fellow? Was he over here? I believe he... No, he's over here. Hey, you.
Hello again, youngster. You're certainly doing a lot of running to and fro. Don't overexert yourself. The wasp-quitos can smell
Wasp-quitos.
Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes a...
I found this bottle at the heart of the puzzle hedges. It says it's yours.
Oh, there that damn thing is. Thank you. I guess this proves it's wise to label your things. Otherwise, some fool might use them as prizes in an ill-advised scavenger hunt.
It was at the center of the maze. The prize was not. I don't like being disappointed.
Easy there, my angry young friend. I can explain. I will admit, I did take the original, yes. But I did so to keep it away from those who shouldn't have it. It's safer in my hands.
Oh, yeah.
If you're here to get it, I might suggest you give up. I'm known to be quite a stubborn git.
What do you want the original
I didn't
for?
want it for anything. I needed to keep it safe. Rizzo's almost never makes mistakes, but offering a classified original product to the public for free? Any upstart might grab it and use it to make Rizzo's look bad, or steal it to make a new product offshoot, or, law forbid, start a lawsuit of some kind. Better I hold on to it.
Administrator Ludovico requested I retrieve that original. Are you going to be difficult?
You work for the admin? Why didn't you just say you were a high runner? No malice intended from me. Please know that I was just trying to protect the company. Here's the original. Don't do anything with it that I wouldn't do.
Nice. Return the formula. The overseeing orchardist believes that slug poisoned the purpleberry saplings in the nursery. Inspecting them should clear up what happened. Where's the nursery? Oh, nursery storage. Access inventory records. No, please do not lick this terminal. You will be electrocuted. Current inventory. A bunch of this stuff. One left. One shipment to the Puzzle Hedges. One to Nut Hut. Swing by the Nut Hut with some of my savings later. It's been a long week. Groundskeeper note. The purple berries are growing a heck of a lot faster than the automatic mechanicals can pick them. I should be mighty perturbed by what we're wasting, but since I had that treatment, all I felt is glad about things. Goodness, this promotion was sure a life changer. Speaking of, Rudy, I have a feeling you're reading this. Caught you a couple times peering at me from behind hedges and the like. How about you swing by my shack and we can bury the hatchet? I'm a changed man since you recommended me for this promotion. Got a bottle of Spectrum vodka we can share. And a chapter of a brand new Halcyon Hill cereal. Knew you never liked that. I got advanced copies. Come by, Jacob. Yarbo. I must admit that when your old superior described you as misanthropic, law-damned, redacted, I did not expect you would ever acclimate to a position so many others have loathed. Productivity is an all-time high, and what's more, you've not only impressed many visitors with your wonderful attitude, but you somehow seem to get along well with the Wasquitos, or at least they haven't killed you yet. I would like to offer you an unprecedented reward, a one-time 15-minute break, to be taken at your discretion. H. Carlos to J. Yarbo hypotheticals. So, Jacob, got a quick rhetorical question for you. Let's say, rhetorically, that one of the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve keepers got drunk and thought he'd indulge himself in some after-hours hunting. Let's say he theoretically released our primals, and those primals theoretically proceeded to beat him to death with his own rifle, then escaped to the orchard. Obviously, I'm just worrying for the sake of worrying, but if something like that were to happen, and I'm not saying it did, especially since such a screw-up could cost me my job, theoretically, Rizzo's may have tested some of their products on these primals, and these primals may have acquired a taste for Rizzo's booze that I know you have stocked in the orchards. Look, if you see any wayward primals, and I'm not saying you will, please, for the love of the law, send me a message. $90. What about if I put my little hat on? That brings me up to 85. Is it a body attribute? Yes!
Impressive as always.
Did that even do anything for me? What was the point of that? It's the most useless locked door ever. You! I must speak with you.
Hey! Oh, wait. I'm supposed to say the slogan. Okay, you can do this, Anna. Here goes. It doesn't matter if you're you or me. We're all part of the Rizzo's family. How was that?
That was quite enthusiastic.
That was completely splendid. You didn't embarrass yourself even the slightest bit.
No jest. Well, that's a wager I sure would have lost. Guess even a busted spectrometer can be right if you hold it to the light, huh? I'm sure you've guessed it, but I'm not the best at remembering slogans. And when I can't remember them, I tend to just make them up. But I guess that's why I'm just an intern and not a full-timer. At least, not yet.
You haven't been causing trouble in the orchards,
What?
have you?
No, That's ridiculous. I can't tell you I've never made any mistakes, but it'd be pretty hard to keep my job if I were trying to break everything. Though there was the time I tried to fix a broken hinge on one of our mosquito hives and released a swarm. Chased me around the orchards 3 times before I managed to get help.
Considering the whole sting you to death thing, I feel like you got off easy.
Don't I know it? Worker friend of mine ran afoul of one of the swarms and had to get new kidneys. Not due to renal failure, but because the mosquitoes kept stinging his kidneys. Don't worry though, mosquitoes are typically only about when living folks aren't in the orchards.
If you're trying to distract me from your failings, it's not going to work.
I'm not trying to distract you. And what failings are you talking about? I've been helping the orchards. Hold a moment. You haven't found anything, have you?
Seems a bunch of our exterminator automechs were on the warpath. Know anything about that?
Well, yes. The orchards are becoming overrun with pests. Usually we give workers handguns and tell them to go to town, which results in many injured workers and a few dead sprats. Our exterminator automechs only kill mosquitoes, and even then, only if an exec somehow ended up in the orchards during a pollinization cycle. So I decided to do some reprogramming. The reprogramming was easy until I locked myself out of the terminal. Then, when I was running away from the bots, I dropped the terminal access card somewhere in the orchards.
Somewhere in the orchards. Bots were shooting anything larger than a mosquito. Must not have recalibrated targets.
Believe me, I know that now. Guess I did sort of mess that one up.
You should really just come clean.
There's nothing to come clean about. I've just been doing my best out here.
See any beleaguered actor running around?
Oh yes. I thought I saw someone who looked self-important enough to be her by the conservatory some time ago. Not to speak ill of the dead. I simply never liked the way she stole the limelight from the true star. Burbage 3001.
That's showbiz.
I suppose so. I also suppose Helen won't be stealing the limelight ever again.
Don't think I met an
It's
intern
not so different
before.
from being a regular worker, just with less pay and less respect. Oh, it's also more dangerous than traditional employment. You don't have the experience to back up your work yet, but being fired isn't any less threatening. Work-wise, I do a bit of everything. The orchards have been short-staffed as long as I've been working here. So if there's an odd job around, it usually gets passed to me.
I've
Happy
learned
to
my
enlighten you
fill.
on the fascinating world of internships. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. Unless you already have, and I've forgotten. In which case, I probably won't forget a second time.
Goodbye. You found some evidence pointing to Anna Summers, an intern working on the orchards. Question her help clear what's been going on. Anna tried to reprogram the exterminator automechanicals to help get rid of the creatures plaguing the orchards, but not only failing, but also locking herself out of the terminal. She lost the access card somewhere in the orchards as well. I mean, I hacked it, so... You ever seen orchard slug poison the purple saplings in the nursery? Where's the nursery?
I got this.
Who's that?
With us. I'll get him.
I like the way this pistol sounds. It sounds like a Star Wars, like, blaster. I don't think I've been over here yet. Worker Break Shack. Mr. N. Nice. Oh, not sleep. Is this guy going
You don't know
crazy?
how grateful I am to the morale improvement program. Changed my life.
Shit, dude. Attaching a parasite to these people is freaking evil. Who in their right mind would think of such a thing? 90. We can fix that.
How'd you do that so fast?
Cool. Can we get up there? I think we can. Jump, 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 jump. There's no point in it, apparently. Are these the panels? It mentions some sort of like panel.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
I guess this structure is nothing. Are the saplings over here? Or is this just where the mosquitoes are? Doesn't seem to be anything over here. I don't know where these like poison saplings are or whatever. Maybe it's just here to my left. Is there a way I can get in here? Purple-berry processing discovered.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This console is 95% non-functional. Remaining 5% functionality stems from Display reading console non-functional. Cause of shortout is most likely related to purple residue splattered all across the keyboard.
Inspect the console. There are a lot of buttons. Perform a chemical
Substance contains
analysis.
trace amounts of purple berries, fruit flavors, and artificial sweeteners number 35, number 49, number 240, number 322, number 314, and many, many, many others.
Taste
You've
the
got to be
residue.
doing this just to mess with me.
It's super sugary with the sweet tang of purple berry and a bunch of other tropical flavors all mixed together. It meshes well with the faint flavor of oil. So somebody just poured purple berry juice all over the console for some reason. It says question the intern. I guess we gotta keep questioning the intern. I mean, she didn't seem all that useful.
Back again, eh? Let me know if there's anything I can help you with.
Oh, I found a strange substance on the processing console. That have something to do with you?
Well, maybe. I might have had a supersized cup of mixed purpleberry punch and lemon slap that I might have knocked over when I was running routine diagnostics.
Oh my
Look,
goodness.
I know what you're thinking, but I have the proper permit to mix those drinks. I just left it in my other work uniform.
That is quite convenient.
Hey, we have a lot of uniforms. It's hard keeping track of all your belongings.
I'm
I
sure.
mean, really, who can be sure about anything? Maybe you just imagined that the console was destroyed. But there's nothing to come clean about.
Okay, so I think I'm starting to get it now. This lady, this intern is destroying everything on accident. But where's the bloody, like, nursery that where all the saplings are dying or whatever? Where is that at? Unlucky groundskeeper. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 1. Halcyon Helen battles a lingering foe in a seedy bar. Halcyon Helen and Typhon Tim spoke in quiet tones about their next course of action, their voices soft beneath the din of the bar. The duo had just finished the last of the paperwork on Helen's latest job. Filling precise reports always raised her spirits. The trails led us here, and I suspect it will lead us no further. Soon we'll find the source of the dissident's monsters, said Helen, an uncharacteristic grin on her face. Let's hope your hunch is correct, Tim murmured, for I suspect the agents will not be far behind us. As if brought on by Tim's supposition, a frightful voice suddenly thundered throughout the room. Near the door loomed a giant and blood-stained man, looking for all his worth like he had fought his way through a Mantiqueen's den. It was Maximilian Mercer, a well-feared dissident stooge, and he held 2 Spacer's Choice light pistols in his greasy hands. Also, do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red, orange, yellow, ooh, green. Green and indigo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Green and indigo.
That's a lot of purple.
Welcome to the Nut Hut, the only place you can... Now I'd love to get used...
Sure. I think I already have yellow. That's alright, we're gonna sell you some things. Pile driver. Not gonna sell you that. Not gonna sell you any of those. Ooh, a machine gun too. Might have to sell you my old machine gun. Level 36, wow. We'll sell you this low level. Level 33, we'll keep that one too. 34, we'll keep that one. Don't care much for most of this. A level 30 pistol. Damage 154. 142. I do not care much for these champion toss ball sticks either. We're gonna keep that. Armor 69. Nice. Armor 108. Ooh.
Our alcohol stocks are larger than ever. And a good thing too, because I just can't seem to stop myself from getting into them. Our products are just that good.
Jesus, this woman is terrifying. Okay, armor. Ellie, what's your current armor? 76. Congratulations, you just got new armor. What's your current armor here? 85. That's pretty good. 85 is going to be hard to beat. Vicar Max, what's your armor at? 76. That's pretty good. Just don't like the way you look. I'm not sure if that's much better. Got a couple of Rizzo Rangers over here. Maybe I need to swap out my own armor. I might need to, but I need to find a dadgum. You know. Look. Oh yeah, we gotta give you a new pistol. But I do need to...
Thanks for visiting Rizzo's Now I'd love to...
sell more of this. Not gonna sell you any of that. Or that. I'll sell you 10 of these. 4 of those. 2 of those. 3 of those. 2 of those. I'll sell you 10 of those. I'll sell you 5 of those. Sell you all those. I'll sell you 6 of those. I have 4 of those. 3 of those. 4 of those. 5 of those. 26! You're gonna have 20 of those. 24? You're gonna have 20 of those. 17? You're gonna have 13 of those. 17? Finally leaving now. Yay! Okay, girly. Race on home. Race, 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 race. I'll save it here and I'll see you when you get back. Save game. Ta-ta for now.